Now on CoastTV News.
A DUI crash injuring 3 children. What Delaware police say happened and the state of the children. Hurricane Helene's death toll, what the number is at now.
A day full of sunshine, tracking some misty, cloudy conditions into our Sunday and more unsettled weather into next week. I'll break down the latest rain chances coming up.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Brandon Ferguson and welcome to CoastTV News at 11. Tonight we begin in Millsboro. On your screen now is where Delaware State Police say a crash happened resulting from a DUI. Judson Wall, driving a Mercedes, crashed into 3 different cars at a red light on Indian Mission Road, one a Kia with 3 children in it. Troopers say one of the children, a 6-year-old, was taken to a hospital with serious, non-life-threatening injuries. After the crash, Wall failed a field sobriety test and 49 grams of marijuana was found in his Mercedes. He was committed to Sussex Correctional Institution with 2 felonies and other traffic violations. In Bridgeville, a shooting happened yesterday evening, and here is what we now know from Delaware State Police. On Mill Park Drive, a 20-year-old was shot in his leg following an argument with an unknown man, and troopers are asking if the public knows any information about this shooting to contact police. We now take a live look into Dover from our Bay Health Kent campus camera, and our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, joins us.
Well, we had ourselves quite a nice late September afternoon across the Delmarva Peninsula. We had bright blue skies. In fact, skies cleared and temperatures rose to 86 degrees was our high in Georgetown. We hit 84 Salisbury, 84 Cambridge, and 84 in Easton. So we continue to see the clear skies. We will see clouds roll in through the overnight. In fact, we're going to see some fog beginning to develop as well. But here is our upper level low that continues to spin. This is remnant moisture from Helene that kind of got sucked up by this upper level low, and this is eventually going to push to the east over the next few days and kind of increase our rain chances. Now, we still have a coastal flood advisory in effect for Dorchester, Somerset, and Wicomico County until Sunday at 5 o'clock, and we do still have a moderate risk of rip currents across the ocean side. Now, as far as our Sunday is concerned, we will see less in the way of sunshine, more in the way of cloud cover, some low clouds, misty conditions. Could see some breaks of sunshine in the afternoon, and we are tracking an unsettled stretch of weather between Monday and Wednesday, where we will begin to see scattered showers and even some heavier rain as we get into Tuesday. And then a cold front will push through Wednesday, bringing more fall-like weather into the fold. We'll talk more about that, my full forecast, here in just a few moments.
Now to Hurricane Helene. More than 50 people have been killed because of the storm, and across 5 states, and millions still remain without power. Ivan Rodriguez shows us the latest from Florida.
Helene made landfall in Florida's Big Bend region Thursday night as a monstrous Category 4 hurricane, leaving coastal communities like Keaton Beach, Florida, nearly unrecognizable.
Clearly, you saw storm surge in excess of 15 feet.
I mean, there was just houses everywhere, and now there's nothing.
Most of the communities in Big Bend still don't have power. Recovery from this historic storm will be long, especially for people still waiting on insurance claims from the last hurricane.
We are still fighting with our insurance for my store and my house down here that were damaged in Idalia last year. So we're months away from an end in that situation.
In North Carolina, more than 400 roads in the western part of the state were closed as of Saturday morning. Since Thursday, Buncombe County received over 5,500 911 calls and conducted more than 130 swiftwater rescues. Parts of Asheville, North Carolina have been left under several feet of water.
A lot of the businesses are absolutely wrecked. I've never seen anything like that since I've lived here.
Federal Emergency Management Agency Administrator Deanne Criswell is on the ground in Florida Saturday, surveying the destruction. The agency says it deployed more than 800 staff to support states affected by Helene, and their distribution centers are fully stocked. In Keaton Beach, Florida, I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Israel carried out deadly strikes on Lebanon's capital earlier this morning, killing Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. Several fires raged in the suburbs of Beirut after Israel's Air Force launched a series of strikes on the Lebanese capital. And according to the Israeli military, it targeted Hezbollah headquarters located beneath residential buildings. The strikes also leveled multiple high-rise apartment buildings as well. And DelDOT released road safety stats for this year so far. On your screen now, you can see 97 fatalities have happened this year on Delaware roads, and that is a 10% decrease from this time last year. DelDOT wants to remind everyone to drive sober, stay safe, and always buckle up. Vice President Kamala Harris visited the southern border in Arizona yesterday. Immigration is a big issue in the 2024 presidential election, with polls showing voters trust Trump to handle the issue more than Harris. Harris campaign aides say the VP plans to use her trip to the U.S.-Mexico border to slam Trump for the bipartisan border deal and lean into her work as the Attorney General of California. And new polling averages show Kamala Harris holds a slight lead on Donald Trump in Michigan. However, in another battleground state, Wisconsin, there's no clear leader. The latest data comes from 4 polls included in CNN's polling averages in those states. In Michigan, it's an average edge of 49 to 45% for Vice President Harris, and in Wisconsin, it's tighter, with Harris up 49 to 47%. And the Harris Walls campaign is launching a historically black college and university homecoming tour across battleground states this weekend. The first event will be a tailgate at Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina. That happened today. It was ahead of the football game between the Rams and the Bowie State University Bulldogs. Other campaign tour stops include HBCUs in Georgia, Florida, and Virginia and Pennsylvania. Local black elected officials, national leaders, prominent HBCU alumni, and celebrities are all expected to attend these events. If you're planning on voting in the election, here are some key deadlines here in Delmarva. In Delaware, you must register to vote by October 12th, and military personnel, that's extended a little until October 21st. Early voting starts October 25th, and in Maryland, you can register at your polling place the day of the election with documentation. Maryland early voting starts October 24th. You can now use free Wi-Fi in Milford's Riverwalk area. According to the city, the Wi-Fi will be powered by Comcast and high speed. The city says a big inspiration for this was students who need to do Wi-Fi to do their homework. It's week 4 of the NFL season. We look ahead to Sunday night football. The 3-0 Buffalo Bills will take on the 1-2 Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, and coverage starts right here on CoastTV at 7. This red lifeguard chair was found on Fenwick Island Beach this week, but it wasn't a Fenwick chair. And locals went down the street, and in fact, it's a chair all the way from New Jersey. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Sapay shows us how the chair washed up on our coast and what is happening next.
When you're at the beach, you'll be sure to see a great view, some seagulls, and even some sea life. But what some people found this week was a red lifeguard chair that washed up on shore, something Fenwick Island local Craig Aiken was shocked to hear.
It's the first time I've ever heard of anything like that.
The Fenwick Island police say the lifeguard chair washed up on shore near Lewis Street on Monday.
We started an investigation. We put it out on our Facebook page. Hey, anybody know who uses red lifeguard chairs? And we were led to New Jersey.
Chief Morrissey says they've spoken with authorities in Ship Bottom, New Jersey, and he says rip currents brought the chair from there to Fenwick Island, which is a total of 118 miles. With the medical waste showing up on shore earlier this month, Aiken thinks there might be some connections.
I guess that makes you draw the conclusion or wonder if all the medical waste came from the same place, but somebody who got more knowledge about it, I'm sure, can figure that all out.
The Fenwick police stated that this was one of several New Jersey chairs lost at sea and hopes everyone at the beach stays alert. I'm Kevin Zapay in Fenwick Island, CoastTV News.
How 50 Cent and Netflix are getting involved in the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs.
Well, if you're making your way out the door early tomorrow morning, watch out for some fog. We will have a lot of low clouds and some misty conditions throughout the day, and we are tracking more rain chances ramping up Monday to Tuesday. We'll talk more about that and how much rain we could potentially see coming up.
We have your full weekend review of everything that happened here on the coast this week. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
It'll be raining cats and dogs again. Time to waterproof with Gorilla.
Waterproof with Gorilla? Yeah! Gorilla Waterproof Patch and Seal.
Of course.
Spray it, tape it, spread it, brush it to stop and prevent leaks. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Wherever this time of year takes you, Macy's is here to help you shift seasons in style with your favorite fall brands. So lean into the excitement for what's ahead, because this fall, we've got a lot to look forward to.
From Milford marijuana to Dewey flooding, there's a lot going on this week here on the coast, and Charlie Sakaitis has a look at our week in review.
Monday, Rosenfeld's Jewish Deli closing its doors in Ocean City. The deli had operated on Coastal Highway and 63rd for 11 years. There are, though, two other Rosenfeld stores, one in Rehoboth Beach, the other in South Bethany, and soon a third set to open in Salisbury. Tuesday, Delaware libraries still struggling with a cyber attack that happened a week ago. 36 libraries across the first state have been hit, causing computer labs to close down. We're told hackers are demanding around $1 million from the state. So far, the Division of Libraries isn't buying on that idea. Wednesday, the Milford City Council held a workshop to discuss their plans for recreational marijuana stores. Milford, one of the few cities to consider allowing sales. They haven't made a final call on that yet, but they're looking at what regulations and rules might look like within city limits. Thursday, Dewey Beach looking for answers to fight against frequent flooding. A plan unveiled that would install 2 infiltration trenches underground on Jersey Street. After a Thursday meeting, that plan will now go to Town Council for consideration. Friday, CoastTV looked at new programs available to the homeless in Georgetown. The Pallet Village, run by Springboard Delaware, now has a healing arts program and a life skills program. The goal is to give people real-life experiences before they leave the Pallet Village so that they are successful once they do. For your Week in Review, I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
Coming up next on Coast TV News at 11, 40,000 pounds of donations to the food bank in Milford. Just one of 2 donations making an impact on the community.
Well, if you're making your way out to brunch tomorrow morning, some fog to start, a lot of low clouds, but we could see some breaks in those clouds throughout the afternoon with highs topping out in the mid-70s. We'll talk more about our rain chances coming up. My full 7-day forecast when Coast TV News at 11 comes right back.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers. Reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Well, after a rather gloomy week, we really salvaged out our Saturday with some sunshine this afternoon and looking into Ocean City. It's been a pleasant evening as well. Now, we will see some fog develop through the overnight and into your Sunday. 86 degrees was our high today, so we were 10 degrees above that average of 76. The record 88 set back in 1954. So we are going to begin to see the end of this tropical air mass. It looks like middle of the week we have a cold front that's going to move through Wednesday, and that's going to usher in more fall-like air by Thursday and Friday. Now, we still do have a coastal flood advisory for Dorchester, Somerset, and Wacomico County. That runs through 5 o'clock tomorrow. The rip current threat has subsided, so that is certainly good news. Now, we had a sold-out front. If you were in the northern part of the state, it was very misty today, a lot of low clouds. We were on the good side of that front. Now, that front's going to sink south tomorrow, so we're going to see more clouds, more in the way of mist, at least through the start of the day. This upper level low is going to push east over the next few days and increase our rain chances, especially as we go late into Monday and especially Tuesday. Tuesday is shaping up to be the rainiest day of the week, but we are going to see a lot of cloud cover throughout the day tomorrow and into Monday. Foggy night, as I mentioned, a mild night with temperatures only in the mid to upper 60s. If you're making your route to Cape Henlopen tomorrow for the Walk for Prostate Cancer, it will be a bit of a damp start. Could see some mist, but we will generally see more clouds than sun throughout the day tomorrow, with highs generally in the upper 70s. If somebody touches 80, I could see somebody in the Eastern Shore, someone across portions of Salisbury, Princess Anne, away from the coast. So Futurecast shows a spotty shower, maybe some mist, some areas of drizzle throughout the day with that persistent east wind. Some breaks in the clouds, but we are socked in the cloud cover into Monday with a few shower chances. But there it is. As we go to Tuesday morning, we see an area of low pressure push over the coast. Some models want to develop another area of low pressure off the coast, but we will see enhanced rain chances late Monday into Tuesday. So Tuesday looks like the rainiest day where we could see some heavier rainfall. Then the front comes through Wednesday, northerly winds kick in, and we should begin to dry things out. So between Monday and Wednesday, generally thinking about an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall throughout the area as that system rolls through. Your Paul Davis 7-day shows plenty of cloud cover through Monday into Tuesday. And look at Tuesday, highs barely getting to that 70-degree mark with a lot of clouds and a lot of rain throughout the day. Front moves through Wednesday. We see temperatures drop. Overnight lows go back into the 50s. We see clear skies and dry conditions through the rest of the week.
Thank you, Chris. And 40,000 pounds of chicken were given to the Food Bank of Delaware in Milford by Purdue today. But that's not the only donation the food bank received today. And as CoastTV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us, serving the community is truly a group effort.
Unloading pallets at the Food Bank of Delaware. 40,000 pounds of chicken from Purdue. The food bank says protein is in high demand. President and CEO of the Food Bank of Delaware, Kathy Konevsky, says this partnership helps fight against food insecurity in Delaware.
We know that 1 in 7 Delawareans is food insecure, which means, the definition of that, it means that they don't know where their next meal is going to come from. 1 in 5 are children.
Edgardo Torres, Director of Operations for Purdue's facility in Milford, says the partnership just makes sense.
I think that our goals and missions are aligned.
Purdue also gave the food bank a $25,000 check for their backpack program for kids. Volunteers from Purdue helped package some of that food for that program, which includes milk, cereal, Chef Boyardee, fruit, and a snack. Both organizations said their service to the community would not be possible without people like James Jackson. Jackson is a truck driver for the food bank. He actually gets out into the community while delivering these essential meals.
You see everything.
You see the smiles, you get cries, you get a little bit of everything. You get the full feel of the community.
As this partnership grows, the number of people worried about their next meal drops, and that is the ultimate goal. In Milford, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
A docu-series about Sean Diddy Combs is coming to Netflix. Executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson says the series will focus on sexual assault and abuse allegations against Diddy, as well as sex trafficking and racketeering charges he's currently facing. 50 Cent says the docu-series will span decades and will give a voice to the voiceless. A release date has not been announced yet, and Diddy is currently behind bars after being arrested on September 16th. The 54-year-old was indicted on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The annual rankings for the best colleges in the United States are out, and U.S. News and World Report has Princeton University once again in the top spot for national universities. Harvard, Stanford, and Yale are also in the top 5. As for the best public university, the University of California, Los Angeles is number 1. Spelman College in Georgia is the top for historically black institutions, and Williams College in Massachusetts is the best liberal arts college in the country. Still to come on Coast TV News at 11, free COVID tests are now available, how you can get your test.
The bold, creamy smoothness of Hardee's new cold brew coffee with the made-from-scratch goodness of Hardee's famous breakfast. A delicious new way to power your morning. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Growing plants is hard, but my plant at Grandma's house is magic. Whoa! It grows all kinds of yummy stuff. I don't know how it does it. Grandma, it even grew ranch dressing.
Wow. You're always there for them, and we're always here for you. Food Lion, here for every moment.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy? Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Khakis?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Construction crews are still working to repair the dunes at the Indian River Inlet. This comes after the dunes were breached in August, causing the roads to flood. On Friday, Senator Tom Carper was at the site of those breaches. He was discussing the $10 million he secured from the federal government to aid in these repairs. That money will go directly towards the Army Corps Reserves for Phase 2 of this project.
Let's not get to the situation that we're currently in ever again. Let's make sure we're addressing it robustly and that we're creating a robust solution so we don't have to worry as much.
According to officials, Phase 1 of these repairs should be done by mid to late November. The federal government is handing out free COVID-19 tests again. Americans can now order their tests from covidtest.gov. The test will be shipped starting next week for free through the U.S. Postal Service. Each household is eligible for 4 at-home test kits, and this is the 7th time the government is giving out free tests. It started doing so in 2021, and the Department of Health and Human Services say they've handed out more than 900 million free tests directly to U.S. residents. Halloween is almost a month away. Can't believe that. And Uber has announced a new partnership with the largest Halloween retailer in North America. The rideshare company will now deliver costumes, makeup, and even decorations from Spirit Halloween. Uber said households are looking for on-demand delivery to get what's needed now. So this spooky holiday season, instead of heading to the seasonal store aisles, your Halloween supplies can be delivered right to your door. There will be fees associated with Uber Eats delivery. The Wicomico County Health Department is changing the hours for its medical assistance transportation program. That is starting September 30th. Services will be available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., that excluding holidays. The program offers free non-emergency transportation for eligible medical assistants and recipients in Wicomico County. Coming up after the break, tomorrow is National Coffee Day. Enjoy a cup and share it with the world. After the break here on Coast TV News at 11, we now take a live look into into Ocean City, and we have a final look at your forecast. Coast TV News continues in just a few minutes.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the Coast TV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
I would never take a tax credit that I wasn't entitled to.
Angela Alsobrooks took tax deductions she did not qualify for.
Alsobrooks improperly took advantage of tax breaks she did not qualify for.
Alsobrooks claimed a homestead tax break for a townhouse she rented.
Alsobrooks is accused of improperly claiming senior citizens tax breaks.
She used multiple methods which she was not qualified for to save thousands of dollars.
No, I don't believe I'm above the law.
Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Are you feeling stuck and unable to live your life because of a tick-borne illness? Acupuncture is a holistic approach that can help minimize the long-term effects of tick-borne diseases such as alpha-gal.
I struggled with alpha-gal for years, and then I started a customized treatment plan at Delmarva Acupuncture, and Dr. Ashley really helped with my anxiety around food.
Acupuncture can help minimize the long-term effects of many tick-borne diseases.
To learn more about Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Whether you prefer your coffee black or with some cream and sugar, it's time to celebrate America's pick-me-up favorite. Sunday is National Coffee Day according to the National Day calendar, and coffee has been around since the 15th century. Today, more than 50 countries around the globe now grow coffee. And you can celebrate the day by sharing your favorite cup on social media with the hashtag National Coffee Day. This Sunday, just in a few hours, you can join our Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams at the Walk for Prostate Cancer 5K. The walk is at Cape Henlopen State Park, and Paul is the Grand Marshal of the event after winning his battle with prostate cancer just a few years ago. You can join me and Chris here, as there will be many other Coast TV personalities and people behind the scenes.
Looking into Salisbury, it's been a dry, pleasant evening. We will see fog develop through the overnight, and unfortunately we're going to see more clouds than sun tomorrow. Some areas of mist. Heading on out to the Walk for Prostate Cancer, join Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. Some of our other Coast TV personalities will be out there, all for a good cause. Call 443-880-9100 for your latest forecast. And your Paul Davis 10 days shows a lot of clouds and ramping up those rain chances Monday into Tuesday, but we dry things out Thursday through Saturday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Saturday Night Live starts right now. Have a great night, everybody.